Welcome back to Meg's Mysteries. This story is called Montana SKYE. Montana is called the first best place by the Native Americans. Montana is a beautiful place, a natural beauty with wildlife and vast mineral resources. The treasured state, the Rocky Mountains and Yellowstone National Park are two well-known features. There are Cheyenne people, Crow, and Blackfoot, and many people who live on and off the reservations there. I grew up on the Blackfoot Indian Reservation of Montana, between Glacier and Yellowstone National Park. My name is Montana SKYE. You can call me Sky. I was named after the first thing my mother saw when I was born, the beautiful Montana sky. My sister Bluebird, we call her Blue, and my brother Jack. Her name, you guessed it. Mom saw a big, colorful bluebird, and my father saw a huge jackrabbit when Jack was born. We live on the reservation most of our lives, but we all went to high school and college off the reservation. I became the youngest chief of police, and after going to the police academy, Blue became a teacher, and we both came back here to serve our people. Our father is the retired chief of police, and I took over now. Also the chief of our tribe. Jack runs the reservation store, and his best friend, Dr. River Blackhawk, who is also a shaman, besides a medical doctor. His family had been shamans from the start. His brother, Cat Blackhawk, is married to Blue and is the hunter's guide for the area. We all grew up together, and now we have a mystery and murders to solve. This strange murder ties us all together, and it's up to us to work together to solve it. Is it a supernatural or human that is responsible? We have to find out. Being educated outside the reservation, Dr. River and I learned the white man's way. I leaned to a human being the culprit, but River, who I also always disagree with, even when we were growing up, we fought about everything. He thinks it's supernatural. And I tell him, I respect all our traditions and legends, but I was also educated in the white man's world, and it's hard to separate our beliefs. I think it's human, but River is also a shaman, and he believes in all our legends. Jack and Blue still think it's supernatural. We heard many stories all our lives from our elders. They believe the legends are real. I must admit that River and I have to agree it is a strange case. 5 missing people from our reservation. No trace until a hiker came by a grisly site near the river, the bodies of the missing people. Many of our people blame the horned snake legend for drowning deaths. The horned snake is an old Blackfoot legend we all heard many times. It was like a warning not to get too close to the water. It's a water monster that lures and drowns its victims into the lake or rivers. The thunderbird is the sworn enemy and is the only thing that can kill it with a bolt of thunder and lightning. We must find out, and now the bodies of the victims are brought to Dr. Blackhawk's office for him to perform the autopsies. They all seem to be drowned, but something was eating them, strange bite marks all over the bodies, or made to look like bite marks. Jack was also hearing some rumors that some of the locals were saying when they went to the store. That's their hangout, and they all were concerned. A casino wanted to buy and build on our adjacent land and part of our own reservation land. The other tribes owned and run them. Some help, but some just bring more trouble than they're worth. We want to live our lives the way we have been for generations. Some casinos do help with education and buildings and jobs and help their communities, but it is a protected land and we the people are not agreeing. We want no part of it. There are already 7 casinos near us. These people seem very pushy to get what they want. It just didn't feel right. So now we all must try to get together on this case. Me being the law, and River the doctor and shaman. Jack and Blue and Cat will help too. We have to prove either way. Is it the horned snake of legends or is it man? We perform the ceremony asking the sun god, Napi, we call him the old man, who made the earth, and Aspesto Toki, the great spirit, for guidance. Also the thunderbird, in case it's a real monster, and this is the only way to kill it, the horned snake, with its bolt of thunder and lightning. River, Blue, and Cat, and Jack believe in the legend, but I think it's a greed of man and the casino trying to get their way, using our own legends to scare us into selling. The river where the bodies were found were in between the reservation land and where they want to build. The test did show all the victims drowned, then marked with teeth marks that ripped the bodies. I did agree to the ceremonies. They'll help ease the tribe suspicion. Also, we must set up a trap if it's due to humans. So River, as a shaman, also called upon the beaver, the spirit animal of the Blackfoot people. The beaver's medicine bundle and the ceremony celebrates all the animal's spiritual powers to protect us all. If it's a monster, we need all the protection we can get. My deputies and I, with some volunteers from the tribe, will be on the watch if it's humans. So my sister Blue, she noticed the ad in the paper for high-paying jobs for the Granville Casino. Contact Mr. Hodgkin for more information. That must be how they're luring the victims away from the reservation to meet somewhere between the casino and the reservation. It was near the river where the bodies were found. All the victims needed good paying jobs, and this was like a wish come true. Close to home, more money than they could make anywhere else, plus benefits. Who wouldn't want to join? We set up a sting, Blue and Kit and Mr. Hodgkins, to meet for more information on the job. We're in wait and close by. They were not in any danger. In the meeting place was a desolate area near the river. There was a car waiting to take them to town, so they say. When they got there, two armed men told them to get out of their car. One had a gun trained on them. That's when we stepped in and arrested them before they could knock them out and drown them. We found a weapon that made bite marks, so it looked like a supernatural creature killed them. The Blackfoot legend of the horned snake was well known in this area. So we arrested them and they talked, giving away all the others that were involved. Case closed, no more mysterious deaths, but we still agree our people's legends and stories may have some truth. They're like a warning. Beware, you never know what's out there. That's all for now. Case closed. Thanks to our ceremony and the help from our Great Spirit who watches over us. Even though it was humans this time, maybe next time it'll be supernatural. We all need someone to watch over us. What do you think? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time on Meg's Mysteries, enjoy your evening.